This story appears in the July 2022 issue of Forbes Asia. Subscribe to Forbes Asia. This story is part of Forbes coverage of Thailand's richest 2022. See the full list here. Thailand has become the first Asian country to decriminalize non-recreational use of cannabis. Among the first movers in this business is Gunkul Engineering, one of the country's biggest renewable energy producers. The company has earmarked an investment of 2 billion baht, $57 million, for cultivation and production of medical-grade cannabis that can also be used in cosmetics and food products. To kickstart the venture, Gunkul Engineering has teamed up with the Charunpokapon Group, owned by the T. Ravanant brothers, to develop hemp seeds, strains and cannabidiol-infused food and beverage products. These moves have made investors bullish on the company's prospects. Its shares rose 8% in the past year, returning its founder and chairman Gunkul Dhumrongpiyawut to the ranks of the country's 50 richest after a 4-year hiatus with a net worth of $765 million. Seated in the 8th floor boardroom of the company's corporate headquarters at Pearl Bangkok, an office tower that looks very similar to the Gherkin in London, Chairman Gunkul calls this new business the opportunity of the decade. He's flanked by his wife Sapacha Dhumrongpiyawut in the company's C. His daughter Naruchan is the company's chief operating officer. The firm will be utilizing the land around its wind farms for the project. Land is a byproduct of our wind energy business, says Gunkul, who expects hemp to generate $50 million in revenue by next year. Sapacha adds that looking for new opportunities is part of her husband's DNA, but he starts a new venture only when he's 90% confident of success. Gunkul built his company from scratch. The fifth of 7 children, his father owned a small shop selling construction materials in Bangkok. While his siblings were diligent, Gunkul says he was never much of a student and dropped out of school as a teenager to work at his father's shop. At age 18, he approached the city's electricity authority offering to supply equipment. But his business got going only a decade later in 1982, when he set up his company.